Okay, well, we know that all of you may be trying to squeeze in one last road trip before the kids go back to school. We've been profiling some places to visit, fun places in Chicago, which, of course, as we know, is just a couple of hours away.
So easy to get to. So today we are talking food, one of our favorite things. Why not try a new culinary experience? Like West Michigan, Chicago's got an exciting food scene with a big emphasis on fresh and different. Take a look. A lot of people know Chicago for its deep dish pizza or its hot dogs, and those are good, but the Chicago food scene has exploded in so many different ways. So we're going to take you inside some restaurants that are doing some pretty cool stuff with international flair. First, Mbeya. We're with Attila, the director of Mbeya. And so if somebody comes to this restaurant, what kind of experience are they going to have?
Well, first of all, the restaurant is a chic, very natural feel, contemporary, modern restaurant, and pair that with incredibly intuitive service and just unbelievable food. And obviously, with a progressive Asian restaurant, so the food is Asian. Chef Thai, his name is Thai, but he's actually Vietnamese by birth, and grew up in some of the best French restaurant kitchens in the city. And but he's taking a phenomenal spin on Asian food.
The flavors just pop on your tongue. It's very evident in the different types of dishes that you serve at Mbeya.
Well, layers and textures are very important to us. We try to replicate that in design. You have a lot of texture in the walls, columns, screens provide an awesome layer. And, you know, dishes like, and it's interesting how we opened what was 7-8 months ago, and some of our signature dishes are exactly what is the core of Mbeya, like the green papaya salad, which is probably our only ethnic dish, chef's mom's recipe, but it's a thinly shaved papaya, which, you know, creates a great acidity, a little bit of heat, a little bit of sweetness, like shallots, you get savoriness from Vietnamese beef jerky. The garlic chicken became another signature dish of ours, which is a take on a Peking duck style cooking.
You pay such close attention to everything, and that's mirrored also in the drinks that are here. They are so unique, and they perfectly match and complement the food that's served.
The beverage program to us is as important as the food. Like, has to be a whole package, from great ambiance to a great beverage program. So Danielle Pizzutiller, beverage director, she actually happens to be chef's fiancée. So there's a great continuation from beverage into food. And, you know, she has a great draft beer selection. She runs our sake program. And on top of that, we have a 250 label wine list. So we have a pretty significant wine program.
Yeah, pretty great experience here at Mbeya. Our next stop, Mercat a la Plancha. If you love Latin-inspired food, this is the perfect place for you. We are here with Chef Corey. Tell us a little bit about the food you serve and about this restaurant.
Well, thanks for coming into Mercat a la Plancha. To describe the food here, it's our modern interpretation of Barcelona or Catalonian cuisine. It's a small plates restaurant that's been open since 2008, and it's just a fantastic restaurant.
I have some friends here. We're really anxious to start the dining experience.
Well, great. I can't wait to have you try it.
All right, let's go.
All right, so we're going to get started here with the Mercat ham and fig salad. I know it doesn't look like a salad, but inside is baby spinach, la parole, bacon, candied almonds, and a sherry shallot vinaigrette. These are what I'm talking about with the bacon-wrapped dates, lightly fried, studded with Marcona almonds. Underneath is frisée, endive, and red onion. And then this is a la parole fondue. Salty, sweet, crunchy, and
really good.
It's really good. This will be the final savory course. So obviously, Mercat a la Plancha, we're going to finish with the a la Plancha course. Those are our Colorado lamb chops, some of the best lamb chops you'll ever have. We marinate them in nora and ancho chilies, and then we have a couple sauces, romesco on the outside. In the middle is a serrano and gordal olive escabeche, and then a pickled guindi aioli. This is a baby octopus tossed in serrano and olive escabeche, charred on the grill. And these mushrooms are cooked a la plancha, called setas al horno. So cooked a la plancha sriracha tossed with truffle, confit potatoes, and roasted cipollini onions. And then lastly is going to be the espinacas a la Catalan. Another dish that we kept very traditional. So it's sauteed spinach with sherry reduction, pine nuts, currants, and just topped with a nice fresh apple salad tossed with Argentina olive oil. All right, so I know we've had a lot of food, but this is kind of a nice light finisher. It's going to be a hot and cold preparation of chocolate. All right, so the small sphere here is a chocolate croquette. You want to get it in one bite because it's a liquid chocolate center. Underneath is toasted banana marshmallow, rosemary infused caramel, and an Argentina olive oil. That's going to be a hot preparation. Cold preparation is the horchata bonbon, house-made horchata bonbon, surrounded by a dark chocolate ganache. It has cinnamon puff rice, coconut cream, and a Marcona almond twill.
So here's to Chicago. Cheers. Cheers. Chicago is a great place to come and have a wonderful meal with international flair. 2 great recommendations. Come check them out. And we know that people like to go to places that they see or they hear about. Highly recommend both places next time you may be in Chicago.
Right, and I know that you're very adventurous when it comes to eating different kinds of food, and if you wholeheartedly recommend both places, we can say absolutely check them out.
Yeah, they are fantastic. Maybe something a little bit different or familiar but prepared in a different way, which always makes a meal exciting. We had a really great time trying out both restaurants, trying new foods, as I said, familiar foods, different spins on that. And so we're gonna have the information for you. We've got it right here, the addresses, phone numbers. We're gonna put it on our website as well, the 8 West section, and so you can find more information if you happen to be in Chicago and you wanna try something a little bit different.
Yeah, that sounds great. I know you guys had a wonderful time. Tomorrow on 8 West, it sounds like you're doing another wonderful adventure for us.
We are, and you know, the craft beer scene has exploded locally, so we know that people who live in West Michigan are interested in trying tasty beer, perhaps going on a beer tour. We're going to take you inside the Goose Island Brew Pub. We're going to talk with the brewmaster about the beer, what makes it so special. And it's been made in Chicago for more than 2 decades. So, you know, as a lot of pubs have come on the scene, craft beer, Goose Island was a real leader in Chicago and the Midwest and has really flourished in this. And as you can see, has their own pubs there. That's the brewmaster right there. Really interesting to see his perspective on why they chose to make certain beers and what was happening and what they felt they needed maybe to make something lighter. They needed to make something darker for all the people that crave some of those real rich beers.
And different seasons, because Chicago is a great city that has 4 seasons, just like we do here. So fantastic. All right, stay right there. More of 8 West when we come back.
Your all-access pass to everything West Michigan.